the UPA has refrained from a populist rail budget as Mallikarjun avoided any fare or freight rate reduction as well. He pegged the budgetary support for the next fiscal at 30,200 crores and announced special premium trains as well in select sectors. Megha joins in with more details. Megha?
Thanks for that, Aisha. It was a bit of a, the budget speech really didn't do too much. Remember, the expectations weren't too high to go to start off with, but we saw the stocks, railway link stocks, Texmac, or you look at a Kalandi Rail or even a Kernex Micro, they've fallen quite sharply post the rail budget being presented, the interim rail budget. Like you said, the budgetary support was expected at 30,000 crore rupees. That's the number that the rail ministers asked for. A couple of new passenger trains have been announced. The fares haven't really been tinkered with, but of course remember that in 2013 passenger fares have already been hiked by about 20% In addition to that, the other important part is that IRFC, which is the Railways Financing Authority, they'll be borrowing close to 12,800 crore rupees from the markets in FY15. In addition to that, of course, close to 17 new premium trains have been announced. Also, do remember that he spoke a bit about, of course, linking the northeastern parts of the country. But all in all, there wasn't too much commentary on the FDI in rail, which again has been something that everyone was looking out for. On track electrification, which would have been a big boost to the companies which provide infrastructure for railways. Those would have also benefited, but really no major news coming in on track electrification either. So all in all, it was an extremely flatter sort of budget, of course, barred by a lot of voice in the background during the speech.